step into the mind of Thomas Hobbes, the brilliant philosopher who found inspiration in the ancient texts of Thucydides. But what exactly did Thucydides teach Hobbes, and how did it shape his philosophical legacy? Thomas Hobbes, a prominent figure in the history of political thought, was deeply influenced by Thucydides' insights on human nature and the nature of power. Thucydides, an Athenian historian, chronicled the Peloponnesian War and explored the dynamics of power struggles, conflicts, and the human condition. Hobbes, captivated by Thucydides' realism and understanding of human behavior, drew upon these ideas to develop his own philosophical theories. One of Hobbes' most famous quotes, "The life of man, solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short," encapsulates his pessimistic view of human nature. This bleak perspective was heavily influenced by Thucydides' writings, which portrayed the harsh realities of war and the inherent self-interest that drives human actions. Hobbes believed that without a strong central authority, society would descend into chaos, as individuals pursued their own selfish desires. To illustrate this, let's imagine a scene straight out of Hobbes' life. Picture a small village in the midst of a power vacuum, where there is no government to enforce order and protect the weak. In this lawless society, individuals resort to violence and deception to secure resources and protect themselves. The strong dominate the weak, and fear reigns supreme. Hobbes, witnessing this chaos, would argue that without a social contract and a sovereign authority, life would be nothing but a constant struggle for survival. Hobbes' fascination with Thucydides' writings also led him to develop the concept of the state of nature. This hypothetical scenario depicts a world without any societal structure or governance, where individuals are free to act solely on their own instincts. Hobbes believed that in this state of nature, a perpetual state of war would prevail, as everyone would be in constant competition for resources and power. To better understand this concept, let's imagine another scene from Hobbes' life. Picture a group of individuals stranded on a deserted island, isolated from the rest of civilization. Without any laws or institutions to mediate their interactions, they quickly descend into conflict as they vie for limited resources. Trust erodes, alliances form and break, and violence becomes the norm. Hobbes would argue that this scenario perfectly illustrates the inherent selfishness and aggression of human nature in the absence of authority. While Thucydides may have provided the foundation for Hobbes' philosophical ideas, it is important to note that Hobbes expanded upon and refined these concepts in his own unique way. Hobbes' theories, often seen as controversial and provocative, continue to shape discussions on power, human nature, and the role of government in society. So, the next time you delve into the works of Hobbes, remember the influence of Thucydides. Take a moment to appreciate the historical connection and how these two brilliant minds shaped our understanding of the world.